nature's skies. Ooh, come save your child. Come save your child. I say come sisters, come and take back your child. This crazy world is breaking and burning, and needs your strength right away. Mothers of the universe, Mother Nature's skies. Ooh, take back your child. Take back your child. Oh, this is our time. Oh, this is our time. Oh, woman, no. This is our time. Oh, woman, no. This is our time. There is no place to run, so you must take away their guns and teach them right from wrong, and that love can conquer all. You rock the cradle, you carry the world. This is our time.
Hello. Welcome, everybody. It's another Thursday. We're here today. We're excited to be here. Welcome to GeesBeeCee Women with Words. As you can see, I am the lone person here tonight, but the show must go on. We're glad to be here another Thursday. Of course, my name is Glendy Jane Juniors, and I'm the host tonight. All of my people abandoned me. They're not here, so I can gossip about them. My gata partied too hard over the weekend, so she forgetting that ARP is next door. I can talk whatever I want. ARP is next door, so she partied hard and she's on bed rest today. And of course, Michael has abandoned us for so many years. Yes, I see you watching, Agatha, of course. Thank you. And of course, Michael has abandoned us. And Eva, we're going to talk a little bit about her before we start the show. We're going to dedicate a portion of the show to Eva today. But I want to welcome all of you. Welcome to GeesBeeCee Women with Words show. We're now in we're done with year 1, year 2. We're going to year 3, but we're here. We're going to continue to be here. I want to encourage all of you to please share this show this evening. We're going to be talking about giving back. We're going to be talking with the Association of Bong Miners. Liberians away from home have decided to do something really big. We want to be supportive of that. We want to encourage them of what they're doing, and also to see. So if I'm pretty sure some of you know about Bong Mines. You've heard a lot about Bong Mines. Those people there from Bong Mines, they used to act like they're so privileged. Civilized people, quick people in that place. I mean, going to Suma Kolokwa. There were Bong Mines people there, when you see them, because they had old Lamco people there were there. And they had old Queen people there were there, and they used to be acting when you see them, say, even the way when they talking like they only know Siri. Those Poma people are with you, and then they even with Kolokwa. But we're going to be talking to them because they're doing something formidable, something really, really big. And that's what it is when we as Liberians, when we leave our country and we have an opportunity to excel, or not even to excel, to be able to come together, we're able to be go back and be supportive. Exactly. Agatha is saying they used to have 24/7 air conditioning, and I joke. I remembered 1983, before they come on. I remember 1983, I believe. Cathedral High School at the time, we had taken a trip to Bong Mines. We coming from Morovia, eh? We got to the place. All the students, they just speaking so serious. I had a Boma boys, I had a real 7 people. They see all from Morovia, they think we 100 people. But I was this serious on the other day when I see that. But anyway, welcome. Welcome to the show. Today actually is National Treats Day. So I hope you give somebody a treat. It could be chocolate, it could be candy, it could be anything. It's National Treats Day in the world. We want to say welcome to this show. We want to talk a little bit about this woman named Eva. Our one of our hosts here on the show, one of our partners on the show, want to dedicate the first few minutes about Eva, talking about Eva. And so I'm going to share her picture and I'll talk. This woman here that you see here is selfless. A little over a year ago, Eva, our co-host, our partner, was diagnosed with she had what's the cancer. She was diagnosed with stage 4 liver cancer. And it was really, 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 really tough on Eva. But Eva was determined that she would make it. She put her faith in God. And the cancer, she had liver cancer and also stomach, I believe, but the cancer had caused a hole in her stomach, stage 4. Now, you know, all of you watching, you know, with stage 4 cancer, the survivor rate, just hearing somebody telling you that you have stage 4 cancer, doctors also suggesting at the time that Eva needed to be on hospice. They are giving her up. I remember talking to her and saying, we need to make sure you get second opinion. Can't just hear one opinion. Eva at the time when she was diagnosed, I believe she was 45 years old. She's now 46. I hope I'm saying the right age. But this weekend, we celebrated her life. Somebody going from a stage 4 cancer to now being where the doctors are now saying that she is cancer free is an amazing blessing. An amazing, amazing blessing. The opportunity that God has stepped in and secured Eva and pull her aside and say, I'm not ready for you to leave yet. This weekend we had a good time. You see Eva looking so beautiful here. We thank God she's a beautiful person. She's our partner here in this on this GeesBeeCee or Women with Words joining. We're excited that she works well. But during the time that Eva was off, even when she tried, even when sometimes she was sick, sometimes she had stomach pains, she still tried to come on the show. And one of the things that's significant of what I think I wanted to talk about, what Eva is doing is everyone that has come across her during this time of illness, she has taken the last few days to say thank you. To say thank you to everybody, and that's formidable to remember anybody. But I want to say from us here at GeesBeeCee, we want to give God the thanks. We want to praise Him first for our Auntie Beauty. We call her Auntie Beauty. Of course, look how flashy she looks, stunning. We just want to thank God for the opportunity that He's giving her to live. So many people didn't have that opportunity, but she trusted that God would do it, and He did it for her. So we celebrate you, Eva. Eva celebrated her birthday last week, and Saturday, I'm telling you, we partied hard. We had a good time. Anytime you go anywhere where you have these GeesBeeCee with me, we don't joke. When you have Akata, Glenda, Eva there, that party is bound to be fun because we can make it so happy and fun loving. So want to say, Eva, we thank God for you. We congratulate you on your birthday. We celebrate you, and we look forward to having many, many more birthdays with you. We love you, love you, love you. Now let's get back to business. I'm going to share the flyer for today. We have 4 people on here tonight. So far, we have 3 right now. We have Miss Helen, who is the president of the Association of Bong Miners. We have Mr. Buster here, who is, I believe, the chairperson of this project. And then we have Miss Jato, who is a member also of the association. I hope I've gotten everything correctly. We're going to take a break. I want us to also, we're going to take a short break, interval or interlude or whatever. We'll play a song of Cyrus the Shield as I bring them on. Right after the song with Cyrus the Shield, we're going to go into talking to our guests. So stay back, don't go. Cyrus the Shield is becoming a very popular Liberian artist. Facebook, we have no copyrights. We want to say that Cyrus the Shield is doing his thing. He's out there. He's singing. He's making music. We want to use intermission. Thank you, English woman. Interlude, intermission. In between the program, I won't put this on there. Intermission. That was the word I was looking for. But anyway, we want to also celebrate Cyrus the Shield because he's doing a lot. Recently, Cyrus the Shield sang Michael Jackson's song, Liberian Girl, was given an opportunity, and he's making strides in the musical world. And we want to be a part of this celebration, a Liberian doing great things. So we'll play this. Like I said, we have no copyrights. This is one of his songs, one of the favorite ones that I like. And then after that, the next time you see me, you'll see me up here with our guests.
1 2 1 2, yeah. 1 2 1 2, yeah.
She said we need this for life. She wants to be mine. And I feel no lies. Please don't you surprise me. In my right mind, don't want to see no brake light. Don't want to see no stop sign. Feel good in my right mind. In my right mind. Yeah. In my right mind. Yeah. Pull up, tell me what you wanna do. Don't you hesitate, I need a truth. Is you really down for whatever? I'ma need you first to show the proof. I stay out the way, out the way, out the way. Honesty. Don't ask me if I'm okay, yeah. Vibes on, we on, anything else come get on. She said we need this for life. She wants to be mine. And I feel no lies. Please don't you surprise me. In my right mind, don't want to see no brake light. Don't want to see no stop sign. Feel good in my right mind. In my right mind, yeah. In my right mind, yeah. I don't feel nothing in my sleep. Then you be no, yes indeed. Tattoo on your body, it looks so sexy. And I wanna kiss you from your neck onto your feet. I don't play, I don't think, not to get it time of day. Oh, if I do hit you up, girl, I want more conversation. Never worry about what the next man do, girl, I'ma use all my senses. Promise me you'll keep it tight and you get off romancing. She said we need this for life. She wants to be mine. And I feel no lies. Please don't you surprise me. In my right mind, don't want to see no brake light. Don't want to see no stop sign. Feel good in my right mind. In my right mind, yeah. In my right mind, yeah.
Yeah, so listen, you know what I'm really trying to get done, what I'm trying to do. So, can't be having me out here looking crazy. Like, you gonna deal with me, you gonna deal with me. Get the bad with the good, good with the bad. And if you ain't happy with yourself, I can't make you happy. I can give you all the love I got, but it probably won't be enough, baby. Listen, I'm just trying to do what's right, be around who's real, speak the truth, stay locked in forever and ever and ever and ever and ever in my right mind.
Welcome. Hello, everybody. Welcome to all the. They say every day. What is cliche, you got? Every good thing comes from Bong Mines.
That's right.
Everything good comes from Bong Mines. I want to welcome all of you. Miss Helen, I don't know, your camera, you may need to 20, tilt it a little bit. Is it, what, is that horizontal? Because you have the black things on the side. Okay. So she'll come back. Why she fixed that? We're gonna start. I want to welcome you. Coming. This is your second time coming here. And we glad that you could make the time. We want to talk a little bit more. When you first came here, you were starting a project, telling us about the project, and so today we're going to be getting some updates, but also to encourage Liberians, to encourage um, Liberians to support the work that you're doing. So tell us, let's start. I know the president, Miss Helen, had to step away a little bit. She'll be back. We will start from, I know it's ladies first, so let's start from, we'll talk to Buster last because he's
we wanted men to go first.
Oh, you want him to go first? But what I want us to do, since Miss
Okay.
Helen is not here,
Okay.
tell us a little bit about your, let me see if I've, okay. Well, we'll continue like this. I don't want to keep distracting you. We'll continue. So we're just saying welcome to everybody. We know that you're the president. We'll do it in your official capacity. We want to welcome you as president of the Association of Bong Miners. These people, they're so, I don't even know the word, that they have 2 or 3 organizations. They're just it.
Yes.
But Miss Helen, can you hear us? Can you hear me? Helen? Can you hear?
I can hear you, but not too clear.
Okay.
I can hear you, but not too clear.
Okay.
You got some break in there.
Then it may be coming from you. Buster and Jeto, you can hear me good?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, we can hear you clear.
Okay, so let's all right. Do you want to tell us a little bit about your growing up in Bong Mines? We want to start there first, and then we'll go into the work that you've been doing. So we want to start from you, Helen. You think you can hear me better? All right. I think she's having trouble with the sound. So let's start with you, Buster. Tell us about Bong Mines and growing up and how you ended up in Bong Mines, and just tell us a little bit about your upbringing.
Well, my parents worked for the company, and that's how we moved to Bong Mines. We went to school there, free school, free medical, free electricity, and like you were saying, like you said from the beginning of the show, Omaha, everything. Moving to America, you can just imagine how Bong Mine was. I mean, there was everything, paved roads in the concession era. I mean, we ran up and down. There was nothing like security or so. Your neighbor, your neighbors always look, after you. And I mean, it was a very nice community. And we have all nationalities. We have people from Germany, from America that work for the company, people from Asia, and it was a nice community. During Olympic, or even during the World Cup game, you guys left from Monrovia, came to Bong Mines, for a week or 2 just to watch, to see what was going on. I mean, and everything was free of charge because every home you went to had, the satellite dish with shows, sports from all over the world. So, but I went to school there, and I also attended a vocational school there, VDC, graduated. I worked for the company. I think it was like 3 years. Then the war came, and everybody went, their way. So this was the community we live in. Everybody, everybody knew everybody, and everybody looked up for everybody. Nice community, and this is why, we are opportune to be here. We are trying to do all in our power to give back to our community, because everything we do, everything that we have become, has a source from Bong Mines. And this
Good.
is why we are here.
Yeah. Helen, you want to tell us a little bit about your growing up in Bong Mines?
Are you referring to me?
Yes. Yes.
Um, my days in Bong Mines. Okay. Um, my days in Bong Mines that I remember were very good days. That is, we all in the same neighborhood, be it a mile or two away. We knew each other, and we knew all of our parents. When I say all of our parents, I knew Buster's parents, Jito's parents, you name it. We all went to the same school. Um, we had almost the same teacher. We went to the best hospital, and that hospital is Bong Mining Company Hospital, where we had team of doctors. We had the best medication that came from Germany. As you know, that Bong Mines, we had more Germans than any other nationality there. So my days in Bong Mines, I didn't know the road called Dusty Road. I didn't know heat. I didn't know mosquito. I didn't know hunger. I didn't know that you had to go to the well to dig water. I didn't know that you had to light candle or lantern to see. Because in Bone Mines, we had 24 hours current. We had running water. We had 24 hours television, many channels, and we had a swimming pool. We had library. We had gym. So everybody that came to visit Bong Mines always wanted to come to Bong Mines. And so with all of what Bong Mines has provided us, we thought to come together as a body, as a group, to give back to that community that brought us where we are, that has made us where we are, that has given us the opportunity that we are enjoying at this time. So my days of growing in Bong Mines, I learned how to play table tennis. I play volleyball. I play kickball. I play basketball of all its sports. And I remember I sat in the class with black, white, you name it. We all sat together. There were no discrimination. We didn't know all of that. We were given free books. We were given free food, lunches at school. Um, we went to the swimming pool. We had this club called Club CBR. We went there. We were taught to swim. Those that were interested in playing table tennis, lawn tennis, they were, taught to do all of those things. So we had a very good life. So coming to America, it wasn't like new to us. The only thing that, you know, that we don't have here is most of all of our other family members. But everything we ever enjoy, everything we grew up with, we see them here.
Beautiful.
So giving back to our community is our first and foremost goal. Is what we are striving for at this point.
Thank
That's
you.
why we came together and we have the Association of Bone Miners.
Thank you. Thank you. So let's talk to Miss
You're
Jato.
welcome.
I hope I'm saying the name correct. They said Jato.
Yes.
Okay. So tell us about your growing up in Bong Mines. I must also say there's one thing I admire about people from Bong Mines. They can swim. I have my sister,
Yes.
Sharon. I hope all of you here can swim. But my sister Sharon Summerfield, I don't know how that woman is able to float on the water. I think if I ever try, I'll probably get drowned.
You
But
could
that's
learn.
one good thing that Bong Miners, that is, if you know them, if they're good at everything, they're good at swimming, they can swim. And then they're also good as being electrical people, fixing stuff. See, I know about Bong Mine people, even though I know about no light, I know about no light, but I know. All right, Jeta, tell us a little bit about you and your growing up.
So Beaumont is ready made. Beaumont is everything of what I am today. Because when I opened my eyes were open in Bong Mines. So my mother graduated from midwifery school, and Bong Mines hired her. So in her very young years, maybe at 19, 20, she started working for the Bong Mines Hospital. And so while there, she met my dad, and they conceived me. So we were twins when we were born. So I was born in Bong Mines Hospital. My mom worked there until the war came, and so I had the opportunity to go to my fundamental schooling in Bong Mines, and I think it laid the foundation for me to be able to achieve most of my current goals now. Because even with people migrating to the United States, and you could see for our brothers and sisters who were younger during the Civil War and didn't have the foundation, a lot of them are lacking. But Bong Mines are able to give a lot of us the foundation. Like the president said, we did not have what you call discrimination because we went to school with white kids. We had the German activities. So we were exposed. So Bong Mines is everything to me. And even though at one point, maybe by 5th grade, I went to Conla Academy, but Bong Mines was my everything. It was able to provide tuition. My mom was able to work to pay my tuition. It gave me that sense of security. And so when I look back as a mother who has 3 children, and I think about mother going to the hospital and don't have adequate hospital care, all of that have triggered me to want to do more for Bong Mines. And we all know that Bong Mines was one of the prestigious hospitals prior to the Civil War. Bong Mines was one of the best equipped hospitals during the 1960s, 70s, 80s, up to the 90s. And we may not be able to bring that back, but we want to be able to reach out to those people that we can give back to by just giving them this is not even this is a necessity. It's not even a gift. This is a necessity. Our people are dying. So when our team went there and saw the need, there was nothing more for us to do but to try to come together and try to work on this project. So I am so beyond grateful that the president was able to add me to this team. And I'm praying that those that will be listening and those that will reach out to will already know that this is not just about Bong Mines. It's about us. Because even though I'm here in the United States, what if I go and visit and I get sick? Or my mom was in Liberia 3 months ago, and she got sick because she's in Kakata. Bong Mines should be a place that they should be able to rush her there to care for her. So I would like for those that are listening to understand that this is not just about the people in Bong Mines. It could be us visiting. It's really the entire Liberia. So pray that those that are listening will reach out and help us with this project.
Great. Great. So if you're just joining us, of course, this is GeesBeeCee Women with Words. This evening, we're talking to a group of officers and members of the Association of Bong Miners. We're talking to them. They've embarked on a very wonderful project, and that is about lighting the Bong Mines Hospital. We're going to go to, first I want to ask, how long has your association been in existence? Buster or Helen, how long have you all been operating as an association?
We have been in existence.
I can go. I can speak on that.
Okay, go ahead.
So the association has been in existence for a very long time. Like I said, we were a happy home before the Civil War, and then most of us left and went far away places. And those of us that were in Morovia, we decided to come together as a group. And that was like 1995, we came together as a group. But here in the United States, some of us left from Liberia and came to the United States, and we had cold feet. And we really revamped this association 2017 here in the United States. And since then, we've been functioning and we've been doing extremely well. As you can remember, our first major project we had was the COVID relief that we had during the COVID season. this association was able to raise up to $40,000+ to take rice and supplies to Bong Mines and its inhabitants. And so, yeah, we've been doing extremely well.
Great.
We've been doing extremely well, and since then we are still in existence, almost 6 years plus.
All right. Excellent. So I want to go a little bit to Buster now to tell us, or if either one of you, and just so that the audience who's watching, Helen is the president of the association. Is that correct?
Yes.
Okay. And
Yes.
Buster is the chairperson of this project. And Miss Jeto, like she said, she's just excited to be here, wanting to give back to Liberia. So we wanna go and maybe Helen, will start with you first on how did you guys decide on wanting to do this project of lighting Bong Mines Hospital. After you give us some history, then we will go to Buster, who will now tell us everything. I mean, like I said, for our people, for our viewers here, this is their second time. When they came, I remember when we did an interview, maybe about a year ago, it was what, a $60,000 project, and to light up the Bong Mines Hospital. And so they've started work, and they're back, and they want to give back. They want to let us know how far they are, and also to solicit some support from Liberians. I like something that Jeto said. It's not just about Bong Mines. And it's not just about the people who lived in Bong Mines. It's also about the community at large. This is a hospital that will be serving, that have serviced a lot of people, that will be servicing a lot more people, and that even some of us have benefited from through relatives and friends. So if you're watching today and you're hearing that a group of Liberians in their association have come together, and they've embarked on a project to light the Bong Mines Hospital, we're encouraging you to be supportive. So we'll hear now from the president as to how they got to this point. How did they decide? First of all, I've been in a lot of Liberian organizations. I know that's not the easiest thing to be in. There are a lot of challenges. They're good and bad.
So thank you.
Challenges, but I want you to give us some history about it.
Thank you for that question. How we came to this point, like we all said, Buster, Jeto, and I said that Bong Mines is our lovely home, was our lovely home. We attended one of the very best hospitals in Liberia, and that's the Bong Mining Company Hospital that served almost the entire Liberia. When the need arises, they came to Bong Mines. And those of us that live in Bong Mines, we got adequate care, best medication. So as an association, how can we give back? We thought on other projects, but how can we give to the entire community and the country at large? We sent out our experts to see what could be done, and what they came back with was, let's re-electrify the hospital. As it is right now, the hospital is standing. We have staff working there. There are medications. Our citizens in Bong Mines are not adequately cared for health-wise. So let's electrify the hospital. That will give them the boost to do the best they can for our people in Bong Mines. And so Mr. Chairman Buster Fowler and our President Benedict Phillips both went to Bong Mines to do the studies, and they came back with the findings that yes, the need is there for us to re-electrify the hospital. And I went back there this year to follow up to see, yes, we really need to re-electrify the hospital. And if we did that, people would be well, people would get adequate care, people would see, if you go to the hospital, there are parts of the hospital that citizens of Bong Mines, those that live in Bong Mines before the war, when they go to the hospital, they will not even believe that that's the hospital they once were treated in or they worked in before, and those or that's the hospital they were born in. So we thought by re-electrifying the hospital, other things will follow, re-renovation and all of that will be going on. So that's why we thought to undertake this project that worth 80,000 United States dollars.
Okay. All right. So I have a picture here. I believe this is the hospital. This is probably what it used to look like or what it looks like now, but this is the Bong Mines Hospital. I want to switch gear now and go and talk to Buster to tell us a little bit about the project.
Okay, thank you, Glendy. Uh, so we, like our president said, we visited the area. We also sent a team there before we went, and they did a study, uh, and they came up with an estimate. We also went there, went through the estimate with them. The last time we were here, like I said, about a year ago, we were here trying to create awareness, of the same project. Uh, so our members and also some friends, after we left from you guys, were able to raise some money. Okay, and again, before going there, like our president said, the uh, uh, the team that went there and did an estimate, they came up with the sum of $80,000 to be able to electrify the hospital, with solar power. So when we started the fundraising through our members, and also some other organizations were able to help us. We collected some money, and then, but we were still far from our targeted goal. So, but we decided that instead of holding on to the money, let us start something. So we decided to start the first and second phase of the program, or the project. And as we speak here today, we've started already. We have signed the contract, and with a solar company, Solar Solar Technology in Liberia, they have started phase one and phase two of the project. We dispersed some funds to them, and but we still need a lot of money. We still need, in fact, we still have far way to go. So we also have our team in Liberia, the Association of Bong Miners in Liberia. They are also part of this project. They are on the ground. They are helping us to monitor things on the ground. They take a stock of what's going on. Every step of the way. They are there, trying to give us information, making sure that the things, are in the right direction. But as we speak, we are on phase one and phase two of the program, of the project, and we still have phase three and phase four to go. So we're asking everyone, every Bong miners, every Liberian, no matter where you are, or where you're from, as long as you're a Liberian. In fact, those even who work in Bong mines, those expatriates from Germany, from Italy, people came from other African countries, we're asking them to join us. Bong mine is a place where we all have the best of our lives. Even when you go to Germany, those expatriates that were there and are in Germany today, they will tell you in Bong Mines they had the best of life there. So let us give back to those who are in the community. You may not have a brother or sister there, but you have people, you have Liberians, and this hospital, like Jesus said, it benefits every Liberians, not only Bong miners. Okay, so as far as the project goes, we are on the first and second phase. And we will still have the third and the fourth phase to go, and we are still asking the community to help us, let us or help us. We have a GoFundMe. We have Cash App, we have Zelle, but this is where we are. We are on the first and second phase of the project.
So let me just stop and take the information down so that I can pin it for the GoFundMe. Now let's do the Zelle and the Cash App. If you want to share that information with me, or if I know there are some of the members from the association watching, if somebody would type it in the live feed, I'll be able to pin it to this program. so that people can see if they wanted to be able to support. And like someone said, and I kept it up there, he said, a major project ever undertaken by a community giving back. It's not an easy thing for your small association to decide to want to light up a hospital. That's huge because it's not easy. Sometimes you wonder, with the health background, it's like, how do those people even do it in Liberia? Have babies with no electricity. They do surgeries. They do so many things there. But to see that you all have decided to give back in this way, we as a people or we as Liberians must be able to do all we can to help. I want to ask, and maybe the president Helen can answer this, is when you, and I like that Buster said, there's collaboration. Because one of the things that Liberian point, let me lead it English and go into a small colloquial. One of the things that Liberian like, if for us who sitting down here in America to go and say we want to do it and tell them how to do it, and they're now a part of it. But the fact that Buster mentioned that the Liberian Association, the Association of Bong Miners, the group that's in Liberia, is a part and parcel of this project, which is a very, very good thing. It's like, we want to start with you. We want you to join us. We want to do it together. But Helen, I want to ask, when you all decided on this project, I'm pretty sure there was some discouragement. Tell us how you were able to walk your way through. This is what we're, and I hear you saying that I want to compliment this group because this is what continuity of leadership looks like. And if you listen to Helen, the project was started by Ben during his time, but Helen has now come and continue. This is what we want. We don't want people to be taking power and staying forever. We want you to be able to trust that when I'm there, even if I cannot finish it, I want to be able to rest assured that the person who's coming is going to continue. So I want you to talk a little bit about some of the challenges you've had so far.
So yeah, thank you so much. The last time when we were on the show discussing about this same project, I remember you asked me similar question as to how this project all started. So I told you the past administration that I served as vice president to Benedict Phillips. We had all of this on his decks. This project was one of those listed to undertake, but his tenure was over and I took over and I thought to continue. The reason why we incorporated the Association of Bong Miners L, that is Liberia, is, and then no hishab. At this point, we have had no hishab, meaning no quarreling, no complaints. Is because, like I said in my opening statement, we are all brothers and sisters. We come from one community where we all held together, where I knew your parents, you knew mine. You knew my siblings, I knew yours. We sat in the same class. We interacted, we played together. We grew up together. So with that, we have an understanding. We came from this community that gave us a lot, that has brought us this far. We want to give back. So there is no argument. We all said we have the idea to give back to our community, that is Bong Mines. And so we included the Association of Bong Miners L in this project. They are our overseer. We have the project manager there. They are our eye. They are also contributing their widow's mite to this project. And we are doing bulk of it, but their presence on the site means a lot. And there where they come in as part of this project. We incorporated them because we are all for the same good, to give back to our community. So at
All
this
right.
point, I would say we haven't had any problems. We disagree to agree. That is, let's give $5. Somebody said no, let's cut it off and wash it yet. That's the only agreement. And then disagreement, but we agree. It's nothing major, but thus far, I say we are really understanding each other. We are on a good footing for this project.
That's good. That is excellent. So I know you all do. How are you planning to, because sustainability is important. I mean, yes, you need people to assess, you need people to help. What are some of the things that you all plan
Mhm.
on to be able to help you all raise the funds that you need?
Chito, you
Um,
want to come in?
we've
So
we've we've tried, Pastor. Yeah, you can answer that.
No, Chito will come in. Come
so
in,
just
Chito.
to add to some of the things our president said and the question you asked is that with any project or with any planning, you have an up and down. You have a time that you have a strategy. You have to constantly keep going back and forth, revisiting your strategy, saying, okay, what can we do to improve this? So yes, we the project is here. It's an excellent project. However, how can we get this money? There has been times where we had deadlines that we thought we were going to be able to meet, and I think we were just extremely hard on ourselves. However, because of our love for Bone Mines, and we know that this project has to be successful, there's this will that is within us that has kept moving us. And so when you ask about sustainability, we've been trying to be creative. Like Buster said, we have the GoFundMe where the public will have opportunity to give back. And our membership, we have, I think, over, someone correct me, are we over 200?
Yeah, almost 300.
Almost 300 in membership. And prior to us going to our convention, I think almost half of our members have paid their dues. And so we're looking for different creative ways. We're starting something called Happy Friday. Happy Friday will be something simple as $5 Friday. And so we're looking for different creativity. If even those that are listening know of it, can text us, can post us, can let us know we are open. Like we said, right? This project is I mean, it's being initiated by our organization, but it's open to any Liberian with any ideas that will get us to where we need to be. So yes, we have other means like the GoFundMe, other different games and other hoping that the members will pay the dues, and just people in the community that hopefully will be able to donate to our project. And as I said, if there's any other creativity or creative ways of achieving our goals, we are open to hearing those.
And just to add to what Chito is saying, it comes to being creative or so, one of the things that we have instituted is so we challenge our members, okay, and we telling them that uh, those who can come up with $1,000 at the end of the project, we are going to create or we're going to have a plaque and read the names of those who can come up with $1,000 on that plaque. So at the last convention, uh, we also stated that let's say my mom worked for the company. My mom worked for Bong Mines Hospital, and I want to put her name on the plaque. So generation after generation come and see to be able to see that name. Alice Farah recognizes or so. So I come up for $1,000. There were other kids who wanted their parents' name there also, and they come up for $1,000. So, and we are extending this to all Bong Miners and any other person in Liberia, who will come over for $1,000, towards this project. We're going to, at the end of the project, we're going to write your name on a plaque, and post it on the hospital so that when people come, they can see that, Helen or Helen Newman, was one of the contributors to electrifying this hospital. So that's one of the area also too. One of the strategies we have come up with, and people are paying because they want to make sure that their parents' name are there. They want to make sure their names are there, or their uncle, whoever they live with in Bong Mines, they want to make sure that person's name is on our wall.
That's beautiful. I want to continue to encourage you all. This is not an easy project. I want to also pray for your strength and the willpower to continue to forge ahead in doing this. As we come to the end of the hour, I want you all to talk about. I know every year you have a reunion. Have you all ever thought about having one in Liberia? That could be some huge fundraising for the hospital, taking the reunion to Liberia and giving the people in. Let me tell you, the people in Liberia, they got some of them got money, oh. So don't lose sight of your Liberian partners, the people that live in Liberia. So think about it. The fact that the president have gone, you have gone, you may not need to do, and that's just an idea I'm thinking about. Everybody loved Bong Mines. Everybody loved Bong Mines. If you all were to think about saying, okay, let's say if the president or Buster and whoever else were going to Liberia for a trip, let's have a mini reunion. Let's have some program. Let's see what we can do to bring the people back to Bong Mines. Come back to Bong Mines. I remember when we used to go there, we'll get on a bus. We'll be singing from Mora all the way to Bong Mines. And when we get there, the basketball court and all those things were just beautiful. So whatever you can do, I mean, like you said, it's some of us may not live long enough to see names posted, but somebody great-grandchild will see it tomorrow and say, oh, that's my dad's mom, or that's my dad's, that's my dad. Oh, and how awesome it will for them to feel that, imagine my grandmother helped to light this hospital.
Yeah.
So this is a huge undertaking. I want us to just go around, make a plea. We'll start with the president, talk to the people, talk to your audience here this evening. And folks, we're talking to the Association of Bong Miners. This is a Liberian organization, home away from home. They've decided on a very huge project, almost $100,000, because if you're around 80, you're almost 100.
Yeah.
And in lighting the Bong Mines Hospital. I was able to secure some pictures that I wanted to show some of your supplies. I think there's supplies that you have, because sometimes for me, I'm visual. Until I see it, I like to see things. So I have that. And then also cable wiring, like they say, it's a solar thing, so you need a lot of wires that you have to do. And I want to believe that these are the people that have been entrusted to help with the project. And this is the hospital that we said. So we'll go down to Helen, who will talk a little bit about, close us, give some closing comments, talk to the audience about what they can do, and let us know what we can do also to help. And but this is what I want to say. Like I said, when we first said, when you all came on this show, this platform is equally your platform as it is our platform. Whenever you need us to come on, we will make the time, because what you're doing is what we love to support. That support Liberians giving back. I think Helen had to step away a little bit. So Jato, we'll start with you. Talk to the audience. What can they do? How can they partner with you all in the help of ensuring that this project comes to fruition?
And so, like I always say, that I'm so blessed to be part of this organization, because just for the fact that sometimes you have dreams that you want to achieve, but you cannot achieve it alone. And so being part of a team, being part of an organization, it helps you be able to meet goals and dreams that you would never attain if you were by yourself. And so this electrification project is just another big opportunity for every one of us to come around, put our hands together to see it to come to fruition. And even here, as I work in the health field, and sometimes when I go in the hospital and see people sick, even with all of the technology we have here, and sometimes they still cannot survive. And I look back to my people, to Bone Mines. Those are the things that continue to push me and want this project to succeed. So as if you are there and you are listening, please know that this project is not just for those of us sitting here or just an organization. You may not have been motivated to be part of organization. Everybody will not be, but Bone Mines, if you're from Liberia, this project is yours. And we pleading and we encouraging you to know that we are working hard. And the great thing is that we have been very careful with maintaining transparency with this money. And even when you look at the project before, our organization has been very transparent and very secure our funds. So you don't have to worry about if I donate, where that money gonna go. It's gonna go to ensuring that the hospital is electrified. So if you're listening, we ask that you will join us in this great, great project. The greater thing is that you don't have to come up with 80,000. You can come up with whatever you have.
Right. Helen?
Yes. So when you are speaking, I had to walk out a little bit, but it's like you see what's on my decks, because going to Bong Mines and bringing people back to Bong Mines is one of those things that we have on our list as an association. So so all you Bong Miners, if you ever visited Bong Mines, if you ever heard about Bong Mines, if you ever live in Bong Mines, and you are from Liberia, you are a sympathizer of any Bong Miner. If you are a sympathizer of any Liberian, you will know the importance of this project, how much is important to us to re-electrify our dear Bong Mining Company Hospital. We are asking you for your help. It can be $5, it can be a dime. Please help us to re-electrify our once dear hospital. That hospital gave life to people. That hospital was one of the best hospitals in Liberia. That hospital brought most of us here. That hospital gave birth to a lot of doctors in our community, to a lot of nurses in our community, to most of all Liberians. So I'm appealing to Bong Miners, continue to pay your dues. I'm appealing to those that made pledges, make true your pledges. I'm appealing to all of you to help so we can see forth this project. This project means a lot to us. We are an association that gave back. When you give us your money, we will spend it for the said use. We will give you updates. We are a 501c organization. You will have your tax break. So with that, I say, please help us. We want to complete this project. Like Buster said, we've gone through the first and second phases. We still have a long way to go, and we still need money. We have this flag that we intend to put up. If you pay 1,000 or more, you can pay tribute to your family. My sister and I, we pay tribute to our father. I pay tribute to my two sisters that you all know, Titama Williams and Sua Williams Momota. I pay tribute to them. I'm going to pay $1,000 for my sisters. We're going to pay $1,000 for our dad, who worked in Bong Mines, who served Bong Mines. And I know you can do it, you Bong Miners. You give and you give freely. You give with all your might. You did it before, and I trust that you can do it again. We said we were going to raise $10,000 for the COVID relief project. We went up to 40 plus thousand. I trust you guys. I trust all of you Bong Miners. We are 250 more members in the chat room. If each of us gave $100, if each of us gave $10, if each of us gave $5, like Jito said, $5 Friday, let's meet that challenge. Let's see how far it would take us. We can make it. We've done it before. know we can make it. Indeed, all good things come from Bong Mines, and I know we are good people. Bong Mines has done a lot for us. We can make
He's
it.
for me.
Thank you so much.
Thank you,
Thank
Ellen.
you,
I
G
said, thank you,
Broadcasting
Ellen.
System. Thank you so much for having us.
You're welcome. Pastor, we're gonna close with you. We're gonna end with you. Give us your closing comments. Encourage the people to help out. If there is any flyer or anything you're working on and you need me to help promote it, or you need us, myself, Agatha, Eva, and Michael, or you need the platform to help promote the work that you're doing, please don't hesitate. You guys got direct contact to me. I will not. We're opening up to you all to be able to help because this is a huge project. I want to be able to say that when this project has been, when it's completed, I can say, you know what, I brought up people on our show and we talk for money business with them. So we want to be a part. We want to partner with you in this and do what we can to promote this. So, Pastor, give us your closing comments.
Thank you. So this initiative is non-governmental. It is the children of Bong Mines. It's the people of Bong Mines, the people of Liberia. It has nothing to do with government. So I'm asking everyone, every Bong Miners, no matter where you are from, what are you from? Or Bompton School, what are you from? Or Zavada School, what are you from? Or the Vocational Training Center, what are you work for the company? What are you pass through Bong Mines? This initiative is for all of us, and so I'm asking everyone to donate. And you said something about having a convention in Bong Mines, and in our convention we just had I think a month or two ago. We made mention of the same thing. You putting our secret out. Yeah, but yeah, I mean, we have that in our plan. We want to at a time, hopefully when we are when we are done with this project and trying to give it back to the community, in that year, whether it is next year, we want to have that convention either next year or year after next, or in Bong Mines. So, or you just put out our secret. But again, I want to encourage all Bong Miners, all Liberians. Okay, this initiative is for this project is for all of us. Let us put together. Let us, or even if it's $5, it is $10. I mean, every little drop, can do something. Every little drop, or can make a big difference. So please, Bond Miners, we are appealing to you all to do your part, so that at the end of the day, you can be proud. You can say, we did it as Bond Miners. Thank you. And thank you, Glenny. Thank you to the GBC for hosting us. We really appreciate you. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank
And I
you
want to
so
wish
much for
you're
having
welcome.
us.
I want to wish you all the very best. And like I said, please reach out to us whenever you need help on anything. We may not be from Bum Mines, but we know about the Bum Mines people. All good things come from Bum Mines, I
That's
guess.
right.
So thank you for being here. We wish you all the very best. Thank you all and see you all.
Thank you, Glenny. Thanks.
Before you go,
Yes.
before you go,
Yes, go ahead.
I just want to remind those who all that will be, giving us their donation. You can see on the television screen that we have the Zelle and Cash app, and that
Yes.
number is there. Copy it. You will have no problem. It's easy to do the Cash app. It's also easy to do the Zelle. Please make your payment. Please donate to us, even if it is 5, 10, $15, whatever you want to, the Lord lays on your heart. It will cover some holes, like we say, like Bremen say, small, small, make it plenty.
All
Thank
righty.
you, GBC,
Thank you so much. Thank
for
you guys
hosting
so
us.
much. All righty. Bye-bye.
Okay, 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 bye-bye.
Bye. All right, there you have it. We had the Association of Bong Miners on, and they have embarked on a very huge project, huge project, and that is to light the Bong Mines Hospital. I'll show you the picture again as we come to a close. This is the hospital. They're planning to light it. This is the only hospital, I believe, that services the area. We want to be able to see what we can do to help. Their project is almost $100,000, 80,000 they said, estimated. And these are people who have left Liberia, come here to stay, and they're now putting their resources together, giving back to the hospital that served them, that serviced some of them. They've now decided to give. I want to encourage you to please be of a support to this group. I'll tell you, a few years ago during the COVID time, almost $40,000 they spent taking supplies back home. This is one group. They're very transparent with what they do. People see their work. They put their mouth to where their money is. They work hard and they stick to it. And so we want to be able to encourage them here on GeesBeeCee and also to congratulate them for what they're doing. Just a quote before we end the show from A Colorful Quote Books of My Life by Glendy Jane Jr. Life may give you so many reasons to give up, but don't use those reasons to live. Life may give you so many reasons to give up, but I want to encourage you, don't give up. Use those reasons to live. Next week, our guest on this show next week we will be talking about fighting domestic abuse. Our guest is a survivor of domestic abuse. Miss Christine Dennis will be here. Her story was all over. She has written a book. She's recovering from it. She's done well. She'll be here. We'll be talking to her. We'll be hearing her story, and we'll be supporting her in what she's done. So come prepared to purchase a copy of her book on next week. Let's be supportive. Let's say no to domestic violence. Let's also put our arms around people who survive domestic violence. I made it to the end of the show. I want to thank you for being with me on here this evening. Thank you for everybody, for Agatha who wasn't here but was on the live feed, making sure I put all the correct words together. That I even care for all her correction, our business. But again, thank you, my folks. Thank you, GeesBeeCee people. Thank you, Liberians. Let's be supportive of each other's. Let's make an effort to live and to live well. Health is wealth. I have a story I have to tell, but I'm not going to tell it this week. It's about Eva. We're still celebrating the life of Eva. We thank God for her, and we want to thank you for watching. Until next Thursday, we're talking about domestic violence. We want you to come and be a part of that show so that you can be able to be supportive to someone and that you could be able to recognize some of the signs of domestic violence. Until next week, we'll see you all.